Cappy, what's going on with you, baby? Hope everything is good with you, fam. Hope you are in the best of health, steady, being enriched, you know what I'm saying? Going through the things you need to go through to get where you need to be, where you need and want to be, you know? So right now I'm doing a particular segment called it's to free yourself, you know, it's all about what we're leaving behind, what we need to take with us, and how we need to heal, or you know, how to heal, or what we need to do, you know, to heal. So and I'm also dealing with the retrograde aspects, dealing with Mercury. We got Mercury, Pluto, Saturn in retrograde. We also have Jupiter coming up to be in retrograde, but like right now it's like 3 planets in retrograde. So right now I'm just going over a quick little, you know, synopsis of what Mercury and Pluto is kind of dealing with for your sign, particularly right now. And you know, welcome also to the new channel. I've changed the name. I've shifted the readings that I was doing, you know, with the 8-card spread and all that. I done shifted that over there to the other channel, which is the Noble Magus Tarot, and this channel is Tarot Astro. So welcome, you know, and I thank all my previous subscribers, new subscribers, visitors, you know, people just sliding through, just surfing, you know what I'm saying? Don't forget to check out the natal charts, because they are still available. And for this channel, you really want to, you know, have those down, you know, have your placements, you know, be knowledgeable of your placements, because we're going to get a little bit, you know, a little heavier into the astrology and tie it into the tarot, you know. And as we go on, I'm going to kind of shift y'all into a little bit of the Hebrew and how that connect to it too. So, you know, sit tight and, you know, stick around, stick with me. You've been with me all this damn time. Might as well keep on riding it out with me, right, fam? So let's get it going. Let me see what else. I got my little notes here and stuff, because I'm doing a kind of a new thing. So, yeah, we want to go ahead and get into this, and I'm going to go into the Mercury aspect of, you know, what we should be doing, and, you know, things of that nature for us right now, particularly being Capricorn. Okay, so this is a time, Cappy, for you to and this has been pretty much for everybody, you know, and then I got our own little separate things that we need to do too. So right now, you know, this is the time to get our plans together, to take the time to refine our methods and refine ourselves on how we see and do things, you know, how to do things, you know, to get things, you know, to try to plan things from a more practical perspective, you know, because even in planning, you know, a lot of times our plans don't go the way we would like them to, you know what I'm saying? So with that, you know, we want to be mindful of that, you know, we want to kind of pull back on certain outcomes and, you know, things like that, especially during these times. You know, the best thing to do in retrograde is kind of just like chill and just go with the flow, you know. Exert your you know, with your intent, you know, have your intent in place, you know, always, but, you know, still be reserved enough to the universe to let it do what it's gonna do, because ain't shit you can do about that much of it. You know what I mean? So that's where the maturity comes in, that, you know, recognizing the things that you can do something about, and then exerting and using that male force, you know, that masculine energy to make it happen. But then in times of retrograde, you want to switch and be into the feminine energy, where you kind of receiving and just kind of going with the flow, you know, and along with that, just kind of just you know, still kind of just like plot planning and strategizing, but not so much as that forceful movement, you know, because it's not gonna yield you anything in a time like retrograde. You know what I'm saying? You just burn yourself out, get frustrated, you know, and that's all signs of like not understanding what's going on around you. You know, a bit of like immaturity, so to speak. You know, so with that, And while I'm mentioning, get your plans and stuff together, that way you can calculate, and when that time comes, you can step out, So, take the time to get yourself organized, and by being organized, you'll help to get over obstacles and issues. You know what I'm saying? You get to free yourself up, and it'll also give you a momentum towards your intention. It'll help you to build momentum towards your intentions. Okay, so Cappy, on the retrograde of Pluto end, we understand Pluto is a very small planet, but it packs a hell of a punch. Got a lot of kick. You know what I'm saying? Because during this time, you're like prone to focus deep on the things of yourself. Would not been able to move forward the way you would like to sometime. During these type of times, it can make you feel inadequate. It can make you feel like, damn, what's going on? What's wrong with me? And all the time it really don't be that. Even though it's always room for improvement. I don't give a fuck how well you're doing, how good you look, how good you feel. There's always room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? There's always another level to the game. So don't ever think and feel like you got it all under control, because your ass don't. Me, myself, I consider myself a master student, because I'm always going to learn. I'm always going to keep taking things in. I'll never get to that place where I'm just so all that. You know what I mean? I can even be masterful in some things, but I'm still going to yield myself and yield enough to the universe to where I know it's some more to the game, and it's some more that I need to learn. It's some more that I need to ingest. So, not ingest. So, that's just me. The universe done whoop my ass enough for me to understand these things. So I approach them from a real, how could you say it? A practical, yeah, but, practical, yeah. What's the other word I'm looking for? Damn it, start with an M too. Practical. Give me a minute. It's not minimal, but it's not a minimal perspective, but a not minimal, but let me see. It's not minimal. I'm not looking at that, but minimal, not minimal. Anyway, all right. Let's see. So it's not a minimal perspective, but it's a perspective of not maximizing, but you're not maximizing the perspective of what I'm saying. It's more of being leaving room to not be as to not be as much as like excessive. You know, you're not proposing to be excessive, but you're proposing to be let me see. You're proposing to be in this frame of mind of being, man, it's right on the tip of my tongue. I hate that. You're not proposing to be minimal. You're not proposing to be excessive, but you're looking to be, what's that word? Kind of in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it at that. Kind of in the middle. If it comes to me, which it will, I'll just say it. But yeah. So right now it's like, you know, you want to focus on the deeper things. You know, because like I say, Pluto is, you know, got a hell of a kick to it, and you know, it'll cause us to focus on like things of the mind, you know, subconsciously, things that are deep in our subconscious, things that we may fear, things that we may worry about, you know, because it's like you're being pushed back or not moving as fast as you would like to, you know what I'm saying? And as far as the inner chi from Pluto goes, that can feel kind of intimidating as you know, look within yourself. And you know, especially if you don't do this type of work frequently within yourself, if you're not always measuring yourself, you know, always comparing yourself and always trying to evolve and do better, if this is something new for you, you know, this kind of shit can be a little bit intimidating and make you feel inadequate, you know, and it's a natural thing, you know, ain't nothing to be fucking ashamed of or nothing like that. If you don't do this type of shit all the time, if you're not always evaluating your shadow work and the outcome and your progress and how you measure up and how you range and gauge, you know, within yourself, fuck anybody else. I'm talking about you, looking in the fucking mirror at you, your ass. You know, if you ain't always doing that, then this type of work can be a little bit, you know, funny feeling and shit. So, the result of this shit though, is really not for you to feel comfortable in the first motherfucking place. It ain't about comfort, you know. If it was about comfort, then the universe wouldn't have set these planets in motion to do what they do, to cause the effects that they have on us in the first goddamn place. So let's get that shit out the way, okay? So, but it is highly necessary if we want to continue to grow and evolve. Now, if you happy right where you at and don't look to grow and build yourself up with no shit like that, then you good right where you at, you know. But for those of us, you know, that's on a more personal, and even not even just individually, collectively, on a personal note, we want to, on a personal note, you know, a lot of us focused on our jobs and our businesses and shit, you know, those aspects, you know, focused on our status, you know, how we flow and what we're doing and what we're accomplishing, and, you know, from that perspective. And I ain't talking about from no egotistical, you know, belligerent type of perspective. I'm just saying, just in general, how we see ourselves and what we're trying to accomplish in certain areas of our lives, you know what I'm saying? So you'll more likely feel a little bit anxious and, you know, a little anxious to get rid of what you feel is blocks and obstacles and shit that could be in your way, whether it's people, situations, circumstances, you know what I'm saying? Or primarily self, because that's the true kick in the head right there. You know, most of us, if you check the record real good, you know, it's really your own damn self holding you back. If you got somebody else holding you back, then shame on you, for real, you know. So don't feel bad or feel low about that shit. You know, just use this inner chi that's, you know, upon us right now from Pluto and being in retrograde. Use it to see clearly you know, that certain shit ain't working. So once you can identify what ain't working, you can remove it. You can remove it out of your cipher. You can remove it out of your spirit. Remove it out of your scope, you know. And that way you can get to the things, because once you let it go, once you figure out what you need to let go, take out the fucking trash, you know what I'm saying? Then you can get in high gear. You can get moving and shit, you know. Because we all got to do this work, whether you like it or not, whether you want to hear that shit or not. You ain't getting out of this shit, you know. So let's get that shit established too. You're not getting out of this shit. Ain't no trap door. Ain't no side door. It's accountability for your own motherfucking shadow work. Period. Point blank. Period. Finito. That's it. Right? And if you don't do the work, your ass will just sit there and be stuck. If you don't do the work, then you show the universe that you ain't even viable to be worth nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So your ass will just stay fucking stuck. So that's on you. You want to sit around like a bump on the log while everybody else is vibrant, pushing forward, growing and blooming and shit, looking all bodacious and awesome and shit. You know what I'm saying? While your ass stuck, looking all dusty and shit, sitting on your rusty dusty, you know, looking crusty, you know, then it is what it is. You know, and if you comfortable with that, that's on you. Good. Wonderful. You know, if you like it, I love it. Real shit. So like I said though, we ain't getting out of this shit. You in this shit, and that's that. And shit, Pluto gonna be in retrograde from, I think his shit started in April, and it ain't gonna let up till fucking August. So, you know, you in this thing, goddammit. Real talk. So Cappy, a lot of y'all probably been focused on taking better care of yourselves, you know, through either food and exercise. You know, some of y'all probably been on that tip. Which definitely ain't nothing wrong with that, you know. Eating right and exercising is good, you know. I know that this retrograde too may make you think things, you know, seem like you just not doing shit, you know, but trust in your efforts, you know. Don't let up, no matter how slow or non-moving shit may feel or seem. Every day is progress. You know, even don't be deceived by what things feel like. Don't be deceived by what things look like. What you do is you focus on moving forward and continuing your positive intentions and the things that you know supposed to work. You know, even if it don't seem like you gaining much ground, keep fucking going, right? You gotta stay steady. You know, if you stay steady, you ain't gotta be ready. You already ready. Get me? So, and just being steady will keep you ready for, you know, when your time actually do come. So try to balance your meals. You know, if you're on the food tip, you know, try to balance your routine. You know, make sure you get your daily nutrients, your fresh veggies and fruits and shit. You know, try to cut back on the meat, especially with the bloody meat, the meat that got blood in it and shit. Try to kill the meat thing altogether. You know what I'm saying? But you know, a lot of us we go by what tastes good and all that shit. You know, and you know, a lot of shit just ain't healthy. So on that tip, Capricorn, you know, we just need to focus on doing all, you know, being all around better. And I'll come at you with the physical perspective of, you know, health and, you know, what you intake, because don't no motherfucker work harder than Capricorn. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers got a killer work ethic. You're structured, you're disciplined, you know, and you're hella hard working. You know, you always got long-term goals, and you know, you about structure and status and reputation and shit, your public image, you know what I'm saying? So the only thing you really be missing from that, Cappy, is your motherfucking food, your intake. You can't be rich and have plenty of dough and shit if your ass sick. The fuck good do it do to be wealthy and shit, and you sick as a motherfucker? That don't make no sense. So, you know, that's what I got for you during this particular time, you know. So focus on your health. You know what I'm saying? Focus on your health, because that's gonna weigh more than anything, you know, as time comes, as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be worth a lot more. And you'll be proud of yourself too from taking that time and focusing you know, on doing better with your health and better with exercise and stuff like that, you know. So it is what it is, and that's what it's about. So like right now, let's see, what this is you know, to like free yourself from you know, like what you need to let go in the retrograde. You know, that's kind of what this theme is about. And you know, our first column is like what to leave behind and what you should take with you in the next one, and then like how to heal or what you need to do to heal, you know what I mean, like that. So that's kind of where we at. So let's get into the tarot and see what's cracking, what's popping off in the etheric realm, you know. See what we got. I always take time before I start doing readings to do my affirmations and you know, bring the universe in on what I'm doing. I kind of didn't go through it this time, but I've done a lot of talking, so I want to get on into it. So let's see what we got for you, Cappy. Take that just the way it is too. All right, so we ain't got no we have no majors unless we got one on the bottom of the deck. Nope, page of wands. All right, so we got all minors, and we have the 7 of wands, and we got the 4 of pentacles, and we got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So just like I was saying about feeling stopped and not moving, you know, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse ain't doing jack diddly, right? So going through the cards the way I do, 7 of wands off the rip, we got, that would be Leo, that's Mars energy. You could have Leo in your Mars, you know what I'm saying? So the reason for going through these, and I'm, you know, like I do, even on the other channel, is for you to clue in on what could be, on how it could resonate, you know, give you a little bit more insight, a little bit more clarity, because this is collective and general. If it was a private reading, it'd be a whole other thing, you know. And if you need a private reading, hit me up in the email. If you need anything spiritual, information, help with something, protection, you know what I'm saying? What else do I do? Talismans, sigils, gree, whatever. You know, hit me up in the email, and I specialize in protection. I ain't trying to, you ain't gonna get me to send no shit to nobody that's gonna fuck them up, and I don't do all that, you know, fuck all that. I don't get into that, all right? So, like I always say, if I can't help you, I ain't gonna hurt you, and that also mean I ain't finna hurt no other motherfucking body else, you know, unless you done fucked over me, you know, then that's another story, you know, but other than that, you know, even then, I let the universe handle that shit, man. I know a lot of shit I could do. Have a motherfucker coughing up their fucking intestines and shit like that. But that's, what is that shit gonna do? It's gonna fuck me up. I ain't doing that shit. Hell no. I ain't even tempted to do that shit. Because I know the repercussions behind that shit. And all shit that you know how to do ain't worth doing. You know, I'm noble in what I do. I don't, you know, I'm the Noble Magus, not the fuckery Magus. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I work this shit over here on this end. All right, so let's get into this shit with the reading itself. You know, overall, we got the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is all about having a exuberant energy to go forward into something new, something that's worthwhile, something that you may not be as knowledgeable in. You know, it's kind of like almost starting over. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole of the, you know, the base of the reading. And then we got the 7 of Wands, where it's like you defending yourself. You know, you got 6 wands raised against you, trying to come at you, trying to take you down, you know, from off your place. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't having it. You know, apparently you done worked hard for your shit. You done worked hard to be where you at. You know. And you're not accepting nobody coming at you talking that bullshit. Simple as that. You probably ain't giving a whole lot right now. You know what I'm saying, Capricorn? You know what I'm saying? You know the word on the street, you know, Capricorn's a little stingy and shit. You know? But hey, you know, that shit come with some method to that shit. Not that you stingy, it's just that you work hard for your shit. You don't just hand your shit over. So the Four of Pentacles here is you know, kind of rolling with that shit where you just like, you holding on to what you got. You know, you trying to plot, plan, and strategize and see what your wisest next move is going to be, you know. So that's simply what it is. If motherfuckers don't like it, that's on them, you know. How others feel and what others think is of no consequence to us. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So you may not be moving forward, you know, and that might be a thing that you might want to let go of, or it could be somebody trying to come towards you. You know, it could be somebody coming towards you with this type of movement where they want to come, but they stopped. You know what I'm saying? They're not really moving forward. Maybe because they know who they're dealing with, and you don't really want to have nothing to do with them on that certain perspective or whatever it could be, right? So that's one way. And you know, just to run through it again, yeah, you are defensive. You're defensive. Somebody could be defensive towards you too. You know, flip it around. You know, somebody could be defensive towards you because you're holding back. Or somebody could be defensive towards you and they're holding back because you're not moving forward towards them. See, could be that way too. Maybe you on a whole new quest, Cappy. Maybe you doing something new, period. You know, because your back is turned. You know, you focus on what's ahead. You ain't really looking at nothing behind you. You know, and the little dunes and stuff in the background. You know, and while I'm thinking about it, the word come to me that I was trying to talk about, that I was trying to mention when we were when I was in the beginning talking about the perspective of, you know, how we trying to flow in this particular time. You know, while I was speaking on the different effects and stuff like that. What was that at? Let me go back. The different effects of like getting our plans together and being, you know, having the exact order and all that. I was on that, and then I was also on the subconscious things. You know, the word I was looking for was modest. You know, we don't always have to, you know, it's always good to be modest on certain things, you know, on particular things when you trying to range and gauge, you know. So back to the reading anyway. I knew that shit was gonna happen, it was gonna come back to me. But anyway, with the Seven of Wands, you know, like I'm saying, this could be flipped around in a couple of different ways. You know, this could be somebody being defensive towards you, and that person, that situation that you probably would want to leave behind. This would be something that you want to leave behind. Somebody being defensive towards you obviously is not open towards you. Somebody that's obviously not open towards you will make you be apprehensive yourself. You being apprehensive will cause some stagnancy in your flow. You know, you don't need to be around defensive people because they'll cut in on your flow. You know, so that's some shit from this end, from this perspective of it, that you may want to leave behind, right? What you should take with you, you know, as far as this Four of Pentacles go, you know, it's clear and obvious. You know, you ain't getting her shit or his shit, you know, because there ain't no gender in tarot. But you ain't getting their shit, you know what I'm saying? So what you should take with you is your thought process on how you handling your money right now, how you handling your business affairs, how you handling your current affairs. Keep shit close to your chest and, you know, stand 10 toes down on your shit, you know. Don't give up a whole lot of information right now. You know, like they say, don't let the right hand know what the left hand is doing. You know, all that kind of stuff, you know. So, let that be that. You know what I mean? So, let's see. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Going through it again. The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is just straight stoppage. You ain't moving forward, period. You know, either you or somebody else is not moving forward towards one or the other, either you or them, okay? It also could be a situation or circumstance that may have to do with work, career, you know, things may be at a standstill, you know? And if that's the case, you know, we are in retrograde. So like I was saying, you know, sometimes being in this type of energy will make you feel a certain kind of way. And if that's the case, you know, it really ain't, like, far as retrograde go, ain't really nothing you can do about it, but continue on in your daily routine, you know, continue on in your daily routine to, you know, to stay normal, to stay, I ain't gonna say spinning your wheels or get nowhere, but you want to stay normalized in this shit. You don't want to lose yourself and, you know, not get anything done, you know. But if you're doing something that ain't, if you're doing something and it ain't working, then it's obvious you may need to change your flow. You may need to change what it is that you are doing or going to do. You know what I mean? You may have to venture off into something new. You know, it could be relationship. It could be work. It could be career, whatever, you know. Relationship wise, this would be taking on a new relationship, defending yourself, you know, defending your beliefs, defending what you passionate about, you know, with these wands, right? Holding your money down, you know, not making no financial gestures and stuff like that, you know, with people, you know, hanging out and spending money and going out and splurging. You probably, you know, it's a time to withhold from that right now, you know, because it's something new coming on deck. So, right, you might be getting off into something new, something different, something that you're not well versed in. So let's get a little clarification on what we do got on deck. Capricorn, let's see what it is. All right, so let's see what we got. A little bit of a shuffle on that. Cut these bad babies. And we're going to clarify these here. All right, so clarify the Seven of Wands. Why is the Seven of Wands here? To clarify what we need to leave behind. Okay. Could be a family dynamic with the Ten of Pentacles. Could be a family dynamic. Could be somebody that's only want to deal with you for what you can offer financially. Okay? Could be just that. So let's get another one. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles and what we should leave behind. And the Devil comes out. Damn. Yeah, so somebody just only about the money. Period. Whoever you're dealing with, whoever this Seven of Wands could represent, it is a Leo card. It don't necessarily have to be a Leo, but and the Ten of Pentacles is Virgo. And then you out here well, no, this the wheel. I'm tripping. This ain't the damn devil, this the wheel. So yeah, it's a whole, damn, they put a whole nother spin on it, my bad. And we got 10-10 out here, so this is like a new beginning. So you definitely want to leave anything behind that has you defensive then, okay? So let me flip that and get that right quick. So this is the wheel, okay? So, yeah, that's what's up with that. So that's a good thing, okay? So you want to leave behind anything or anybody that makes you feel defensive towards what you're passionate about. And, you know, it's getting in the way of your generational wealth or your productivity of creating this generational wealth, you know. You don't want to deal with nobody that's going to put a hindrance to that shit. So let's clarify and I'm glad I pulled that other card too. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles then. See why the Four of Pentacles is here and what it is that you need to take with you, Cappy. I'm only going to take the top one. Look like I got 3 here though, damn. Wasn't trying to take all these, but okay, so you got the King of Wands. I'm gonna deal with it anyway. We got the King of Wands. What else? Alright. We got the King of Wands, we got the Two of Cups, and we got the Emperor in the mix. So either you holding back from somebody that's looking at you with, you know, Two of Cups in their eyes, you know, like relationship wise, or some type of specific choice that you're making about something that you are passionate about, you know. And you got the power to make it happen as the King of Wands, and you definitely here as the Emperor too. You know, in this strong male energy, you able to make it happen. You male or female, you able to make it happen and get the job done. You know, you able to procure what it is that you are stirred up about. You know what I mean? So while you holding back, you know, while you being tight with your finances, you know, you still are able. This is the bigger picture behind holding back. You know, you're not willing to invest in nothing that's not going to be worth your while. You know what I mean? So you got the two of Cups here. So you could be dealing with the King of Wands, or flip the gender, could be a Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with an Emperor. This could be you, your energy that you embodying, or this could be female. You know what I'm saying? So this could be Empress, you know, in the 3D. You know, that could be the energy that you're dealing with. So that's what it looked like. You know, I'm glad I did take these three because it make perfect sense. You holding back for what's real. You know, and this is what you do need to take with you. So you holding back for what's real. You're not looking to have no substitutes. You're not looking to have no fly-by-nights, no Knight of Wands. You know, none of that. You know. Yeah. And even if it ain't a relationship, you still bossed up. You still bossed up into the things that you're passionate about and the things that you can make happen, you know, business-wise, because we got coinage here. You know what I'm saying? So however you want to switch that and flip that, that'll work. You know, I'm going to leave them just like that. Yeah. Leave them just like that. So that's what's up with that. That's good. That's good energy, too. That feel good. That's nice right there. King of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Emperor. Four of Pentacles. That's all right. Now, if it's the flip side around, you know, if it's the opposite way around, then this would be an individual that's tight as hell, that's could be a little manipulative and controlling and hard-headed and stubborn, you know, that want to be attached to you, you know. So that I would say leave behind, because don't nobody want nobody that's smothering them to death, can't even go take a fucking piss in the bathroom. You know, here she come, want to hold your dick. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, you know. Or if it's a female, you know, he all in the bathroom, you know, trying to, you know, help, you know what I'm saying? Just be all in your way. Just, damn, you know? Like, can a motherfucker breathe? You know, it could be just that, you know, where they smothering you and shit, you know? And they could be attached to you just simply for money. You know, to the point where you got to tighten up on their ass. You know, it could be that too. So, take it how you need to take it, Cappy. Real talk. Because this here is, it is what it is. You know? So, let's clarify the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and see what we really dealing with. Ten of Cups in reverse. Dig that. So, while this could be somebody that's coming at you, like I'm saying here, you know, with this Emperor type energy where they're, you know, a little boisterous and stubborn and, you know, one-sided, my way or the highway type, they ain't really even got no love for your ass. You know what I'm saying? So for you to leave this alone and cut this off would be a great benefit, you know. Ain't nobody into loving nobody that don't love them, you know what I'm saying? So, that's dead, you know, that's just dead shit. We ain't even dealing with that. So, yeah, with this Knight of Pentacles, my bad, Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and then being clarified by the Ten of Cups in reverse, you know, the reason they ain't moving forward, because there ain't nothing there no damn way. So, you know, it's like they had to stop and think. It's like, oh shit, You know, why am I really doing this? You know, and if it's you, you know, in the perspective of it being you, then you're not willing to move forward with somebody that ain't showing you the, you know, showing you what you deserve, you know, which is this, Cappy. Hard as you work, as dedicated as you are, and solid as you is, this all you deserve. You know, if it's coming the other way around, you know what I'm saying, it ain't worth it, and you ain't going for it. I already know the game. So so that's what I got for you this go round. I thank y'all for tuning in, you know, to this segment here, and checking out Tarot Astro. And you know, the other the 8 card readings that I always do, that's on the other channel. So on this particular channel, I'm just going to be doing things related to astrology, and I'll be mixing it in, you know, mixing like different things in with it, you know, as we have different moon cycles. Sometimes I'll go deeper into some of the planetary perspectives and, you know, different things like that. I'm gonna also be adding, you know, a little bit of the Hebrew into it, so we can get a real clear understanding, because, you know, Tarot and Hebrew go hand in hand, you know. So on a more deeper note, but yeah, I want to thank y'all for, you know, stopping through. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. If you want to hit me up for a reading, all that information is in the description box. And any other questions you have, any inquiries or whatever you want to make, hit me up. The email is in the description box, where it will always be, never in the comment section. Okay. All right, peace, love, and light to y'all, fam.